Oh, while we're already here, I kind of want to see Atrioc pick up the FTX saga post-collapse.
All right. I'm going to try and explain what's been going on with FTX, which is the largest crash in crypto history and probably the end of crypto. I'm going to try and do it as fast as I can. So here's this guy, Sam.
I will say, off rip, I know he's exaggerating. Unfortunately, it won't be the end of crypto, but god damn it, is it a wonderful fucking dumpster fire in and of itself.
Sam Bankman-Fried. He's like 30 years old, and he's been described as a wonder kid. He was put on the cover of Forbes as the next Warren Buffett, an investment god. He's also described as the most generous billionaire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I showed you.
Next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam
It is crazy hair.
In the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only, but Sam has $22 billion.
Or so he did. Because as of today, he is worth exactly zero and facing jail time. So let's get...
Damn, I read that he had $22, but maybe they were just being nice. Yeah, I wasn't exaggerating. His net worth is legitimately non-existent right now. It's just wiped out. Also in the video, I don't know if Atrioc's going to play much more of it. Big A probably won't let this one ride because it's a really stinky video. But when they're interviewing Sam, they ask him how he gets started. And I shit you not, he made it sound super easy that anyone could do it. He said, oh, well, you start with $10 million, and I noticed that Bitcoin was at $10,000 on a US exchange, but $11,000 on a Japan exchange. So I put my $10 million into Bitcoin at 10K, and then sold it for a 1K profit on the Japan exchange. And I did this every weekday, making $1 million a day. It's that easy. You just got to start with $10 million, and you too can be the next Sam. Literally, step one, start rich. That is almost every billionaire's story.
Get into that. This kid, Sam Bankman-Fried, went to, I believe, MIT.
Thanks, Resub.
While at
Monkey
MIT, he
and
graduated
Flair.
and started working at a trading firm. And he started trading small amounts of crypto and other things like that. And eventually, according to legend, he found a arbitrage opportunity, which was basically that you could buy Bitcoin at a certain price.
Yeah, oh,
in Japan
he's going to bring
and
it
sell
up.
it at a different price in America. And he did that to make around $20 million. And when he did that, he started his own trading firm called Alameda Research, which was him and some other friends, basically these 10 people in the Bahamas, doing random crypto trades. And at first, the crypto trades were going pretty good because in 2017, 2018, crypto is a pretty small space and the real professional traders don't really want to get involved in it. But as it starts to grow, the opportunities for easy money go down because all the great traders get in and all the high frequency traders get in. So he pivots to a new idea, which is instead of being a trader of crypto, he's going to be the exchange. So he creates
front man.
FTX, which is the world's second largest crypto exchange. You may have seen it in the Super Bowl, where there was a commercial where Larry David warns you to not miss out on crypto.
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
God.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff.
And he never was. Don't be like Larry. Don't miss out on crypto, on NFTs, on the next big thing.
God, that feels so good. Oh my lord. I don't remember that commercial like that, but that is beautiful. Larry was not wrong. That is correct. Man called it. Maybe we all need to be a little bit more like Larry.
Yikes. So he launches FTX, and for a while things are going good. He is starting to get big investment money from people that think of crypto as the next big thing, and they want something safe. They know that crypto is becoming this big thing, but they don't really understand it. They're afraid of being called out of touch.
That's one other thing that I've talked about a lot, but I can never understate the importance of it. I think the way these exchanges, as well as just like general NFTs and crypto, the way they present themselves and market themselves is so evil. They're very clearly targeting either older people or people with legitimate FOMO, fear of missing out. They're always saying it's safe. You're going to make money. Like, there's really no risk involved. It's easy to start up. It's quick. Like, you are stupid if you're not putting your money in crypto because it's so guaranteed. And it's fucking wild how effective that is. Now, of course, I did the same thing. Yeah, 100%. Like, when this shit was hitting hard, and it really wasn't crypto, it was GameStop stock because I had such a bad such a bad time Like, I was so upset that I missed out on GameStop stock because I got told about it really early. I was like, nah, it's fucking stupid. So then GameStop happened, and then immediately the crypto boom happened after I'd already been in crypto for like 3 years prior, but just never got serious about it. And I had such bad FOMO. I was like, fuck it, I'm going all in on like every crypto, and lost everything in crypto, in every department of crypto. Well, I guess I haven't lost it because I still have all of it, but it's all worthless now. It's completely worthless. Half of them are rug pulls anyway. But like the marketing targets people with my mental illness, where it's like, oh, you mean like it's guaranteed, like a cheat code? Oh, like it's safe too? Oh shit. Okay, then I'm in. Thanks for the bits low and the resub Harp and DJ and Rumble.
And just saying that it seems like a scam. So they start investing big money, but they want a safe option. And FTX, an exchange, almost like a bank, feels like a safe option. Here is an example. This is on Sequoia Capital, one of the most
nice
respected
Enron
and
hat
biggest
too. That's a
investment
nice
firms
touch.
in Silicon Valley. This is on their website. Actually, they just took it down today. It was up yesterday. They told a story about the pitch that Sam Bankman-Fried had to Sequoia. I want FTX to be a place where you can do anything with your next dollar. You can buy Bitcoin. You can send money in whatever currency to any friend anywhere in the world. You can buy a banana.
Huge.
Suddenly, the chat window on Sequoia's side of the Zoom lights up with partners freaking out. I love this founder, said one partner. I'm a 10 out of 10. Yes! Exclaimed a third.
What is
That's
that?
dumb enough. But then we find out.
I am a 10 out of 10. Is that flirting? Like, I don't even understand what that means. Like a 10 out of 10 on the excitement scale? What the fuck is that even in reference to? You can buy a banana. I'm a 10 out of 10! Holy shit!
In the story, I sit 10 feet from him, and I walked over thinking, oh shit, that was really good. And it turns out that fucker was playing League of Legends throughout the entire meeting. We were incredibly
huge.
impressed. It was one of those your hair is blown back type of meetings.
What?
This dude was rambling about buying bananas in a fictional super app to so-called the smartest investors in Silicon Valley while playing bronze-level League of Legends, and they gave him hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's
Let me
such
show
a
you
that's,
generally, and
that
I'm
goes
fast
so
on this,
hard.
How a bank works. Imagine you're a customer. This is your money. You take it and you give it. Option one, they take your money, they put it in a vault, and then later when you ask for it back, they give it to you. That's not how most bank works. This is how Coinbase works, for example, because this is not necessarily a very good business. So what places like this do is they'll charge you fees when you trade, for example. Coinbase charges you fees when you trade. Option two is they take your money and they buy things with it. This is what most banks will do. They'll do better investments than you will. And they'll give you a little bit of the extra money they're already making, and they're making a lot of money. As long as like everything doesn't go down all at once, they're in pretty good shape if they want to pay you back out. If you need your money, they have enough money from all the money coming in to pay you. And the only way this really will go bad is if
they ran out of
like
money.
a major market downturn and everything. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how a regular bank works.
Yeah, the way this goes bad is if the exact way FTX went bad. Hey, I want to withdraw my money. You can't. We can't cover that. You can't. We don't have the funds to cover your withdrawal.
You know, there's definitely some risk here, but in general, it's okay, especially because in a real bank, all of your money is guaranteed up to $250,000. It's called the FDIC insurance. It doesn't matter if the bank goes out of business. The government will make you whole. Crypto has nothing like that. Understand that like there's a variety of things that can be in this basket here. So imagine if instead of buying a house,
you're buying
or
Yu-Gi-Oh
real
cards
estate, or things that generally are stable and appreciate in value, what if they bought a holographic Charizard?
Whoa, Bro, Big A and I are in the same fucking headspace here. Oh my god, we're mind melding. What the fuck? This is not pre-watched. Literally not pre-watched. My god.
Saying, what if they took your money and they bought a holographic Charizard? Now, this is still something you can invest in. It can still go up in value. It's not nothing. It's worth something. Let's say you give him $300,000.
No, I swear to god, it's not pre-watched. He uploaded this during my stream.
All right.
No, I swear, I promise. I'm not a fraud. I'm no SBF. I've been streaming for an hour 30. He uploaded this 49 minutes ago. The math vindicates me. It proves I'm innocent.
And they secretly buy a holographic Charizard. And then later you ask for your money back. Now, this thing technically is now worth $350,000. So they have your money. They have more than what you've given them, but they don't have it liquid. So
not
in order
real
to give
money
you your money
yet.
back, if you're asking for it, they would have to sell the Charizard, collect their money, keep a little bit of profit, and give you your money back. Now, if it's one person asking for their money back, that's fine. But what if they've bought 100,000 Charizards? And if everybody's asking for their money back at the same time, they can't sell all of these Charizards at once without tanking the value of Charizards. Suddenly a Charizard
God,
is
rest in
very
peace,
cheap because they're
Charizard.
selling so many at once. Now imagine if instead of a Charizard, it was a dog shit crypto token that
So
doesn't
good.
even have any basic value to begin with. What if
So this ties back into the CoffeeZilla video, in case anyone was confused when we were going over that. They put it, apparently, it came out in the research, they were putting everyone's money into shit coins. So I believe they had like Solana in there. They had their own like native one, the FTT token. What were the others? Shit. There was a couple more. Literally just taking this money and putting it into shitcoins. They were basically just me, but with more money, with like terrible fucking shitcoins that are gonna get you nothing. So when people had this bank run, they couldn't pay them back because they couldn't sell those coins or anything. They couldn't actually give money back. So that's how all of it just started to crumble and collapse. So did that drastically cause like hundreds of rug pulls basically? It tanked it. So like the FTT, for example, one of the ones that they went hard on with taking that money and putting it into, that collapsed. Like the FTT died because of all of the withdrawals and not being able to do that. So the FTT absolutely died. And that was also because of CZ dumping all of his. Thanks to Tier 1, Ardoni in the resub, Avoid, Daymare, Jack Bauer, Money, Loan, and the gift sub Street. And the bits crunch. And God of War's been amazing so far, yeah.
it's even worse than this? That, ladies and gentlemen, is what FTX is doing. Interrupt in the middle to bring you a note from Mr. Wonderful of Shark Tank, who had something to say about Sam Bankman-Fried.
Big advocate for Sam because he has two parents that are compliance lawyers. If there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX. So,
You know, what they're doing right here is...
Hey, this is Mr. Wonderful, the guy that said people living in poverty is great because it gives them something to work towards or whatever. Fuck, I'm misquoting him. It was even worse than that. God damn it, what did he say? What did he say? People living in poverty? Oh yeah, Kevin O'Leary says 3.5 billion people living in poverty is great news.
This, according to
Fantastic
Oxfam,
news.
of the world's 85 richest people is equal to the 3.5 billion poorest people.
It's fantastic. And this is a great thing because it inspires everybody, gets the motivation to look up to the 1% and say, I want to become one of those people. I'm going to fight hard to get up to the top. This is fantastic news, and of course I applaud it.
I applaud the 3.5 billion people living in poverty. Wonderful news. Now you're all motivated, idiots. So if you're not a billionaire like Kevin, it's your own fault.
right here is incredibly stupid. Buying crypto with customers' money, already stupid. But the real problem is this, that the Alameda Research, which is the other company that he owns, was making all of these terrible, terrible bets on crypto, with their CEO being a 28-year-old Harry Potter fan who also dated Sam Bankman-Fried. And I've seen interviews with her where it clearly shows she has no fucking idea what she's talking about when it comes to investment.
You know, adjusted myself to, you know, okay, we're farming comp, and then it's like, oh, now we're farming these things that are like foods, and then now we're farming these like whatever weird like meta food things. I don't know.
Meta foods?
Yeah, I feel like I did manage to get away from my initial skepticism and end up embracing the mindset of like, great, gonna like go out and look for like whatever like the weirdest, dumbest thing people are talking about today, and like that's gonna be the thing I'm working on today.
She literally has no fucking idea. And these guys are losing money hand over fist. They're investing in all sorts of wild things. And so Sam Bankman-Fried starts taking money out of customer deposits at FTX and secretly funding Alameda Research illegally. This is illegal. That is where this becomes an Enron moment.
Interesting,
This is where
okay.
It becomes like this guy's probably going to jail moment. They were loaning it to Alameda, and they were getting, in return, something called FTT.
FTT,
token.
yes sir,
FTT
yes sir.
token is a made-up crypto token that was made up by FTX that was basically supported by the profits from FTX. FTX was buying this token regularly to keep it pumped up. It came out recently after a leak that almost all of the money on their books, it's just FTT token. They had a bunch of FTT token that they said was worth
That's
the
great,
exact
though.
amount of everyone's
You gotta
deposits.
love
And so
FTT,
people
though.
realized, wait a minute, if
better
we
than
ask
money.
for our money back, you can't sell these to get enough value to make all our money back. Like, our money no longer exists in this vault. It's just a bunch of this fucking token. And so once that leak comes out, the CEO of Binance, which is this guy,
CZ.
basically says, I own a good amount of FTT token, and I'm going to dump it all. And that's going to make the price of this crash because it already is a shaky investment. It's not really worth what you say it is. Once he says that, every person who has money in FTX's vault realizes, fuck, this place is going to go down. So they all start trying to frantically pull their money out, which of course causes this to start to crash. The whole house of cards unwinds. Overnight, literally overnight, FTX collapses as an entity. They just simply do not have the money. And so Binance originally offers...
I do think, like, extending this further beyond FTX, I really feel like this is like something that could happen to any crypto exchange. Maybe not Binance. I think Binance is at a point where they're too big to fail. I don't think they're like insolvent or anything. I don't think they could be hit by something like this, but I feel like every fucking other crypto exchange can. You never know. Hey, again, you never know. I did say that behavior from CZ, while being a Giga Chad move, has historically been like a dagger in the future. Dokwon said something similar, did something similar on Twitter days before Terra Luna died, in very similar and tragic fashion. So it could. It absolutely could.
To buy up FTX for like $1, just basically buy it up. But then they look at FTX's books and they realize FTX is in so much debt that if they buy FTX, it'll probably bankrupt them.
Toma and Deep.
So now nobody is buying FTX. Nobody can get their money out, including this fucking man, Tom Brady, who's probably going to have to play football until he's fucking 59 now.
Oh, no.
Like TSM.
No.
Like the Miami Heat, all of which accepted major FTX sponsorship deals that lasted 10 plus years, are all not getting paid. TSM is built almost entirely on this FTX money, which is not getting paid. I predict, we're going to see, like, legitimately Mr. Beast might buy TSM. I'm not even kidding. Why did anyone catch this?
That'd be huge, actually, if Mr. Beast bought TSM. You should buy TSM? Are you fucking insane? You think I could afford TSM? Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm a huge fan of a lot of the TSM teams, but there's no shot I could afford their salaries. Jesus Christ, no way. Would love to, though. But no, that's probably going to have to be like a Mr. Beast purchase. That is true, though. Once TSM accepted that FTX sponsorship for the naming rights, I feel like, yeah, that's mainly been their source of income in supporting their teams. I wonder how they're going to hold up from this. I know they covered the FTX on their jersey in the most recent major. I saw pictures of that. Very interesting times.
Well, all of the audits for FTX were performed by the first ever CPA firm in the metaverse. This is the firm that Wall Street relied upon to do accurate accounting on fucking FTX. Now, let's talk about Binance real quick before we get on.
Well, let's hold on. Let's talk about the first ever CPA in the metaverse. Is there any point ever so far where the metaverse hasn't copped a huge L? I wouldn't even think metaverse would be implicated here, and yet it still somehow finds a way to be front and center at another major fuck up. That is so beautiful. That is the gift that just keeps on giving. Oh my god, what a joke. And there are still people that firmly swear by the viability of the metaverse. Everything that it even remotely comes in contact with is ruined and trash. That's so wonderful. It's a tier 1 disaster. The bits cam. The resub demonic and Odorin.
Because remember yesterday or 2 days ago, I talked about this, and someone said, yeah, okay, FTX is dead, but Binance is fine. And I said, Pepe laugh. Because guess what?
Oh.
As of today, a few hours ago, it shows
Whoa.
that Binance's reserves are almost half of its holdings in its own token.
No.
It's the same problem. So crypto as a whole, basically every exchange,
Binance.
but maybe buying Bitcoin
Why?
on Coinbase, is fucking fraudulent.
Rough.
It's all fraudulent all the way down. It's all a massive Ponzi scheme. And again, this wasn't hard to find out. So Sam Bankman-Fried went on a podcast when he was at the height
Yeah,
of
this
his
was in the
fame and
CoffeeZilla
power,
video.
and he was asked business questions about what he does. And he basically pulled no punches in describing word
A
for
Ponzi
word
scheme.
a Ponzi scheme.
Yep.
He said, imagine this money as a magic box that you put money into, and then little bits of money come out. Well, everybody wants to be involved in that box, so they keep giving you money to put in there. He basically said that. Like, I'm not even changing too many words. Matt Levine on the podcast said this.
I think of myself as like a fairly cynical person, and
He's a tier 1
that
Canada.
was so much more cynical
Yeah,
than
that's
how I would have described farming. Like, you're just like, well, I'm in the Ponzi business, and it's pretty good.
And nobody called him out. And this guy kept on living as a billionaire and crushing it for another like year after this. Because again, this guy's absolutely the modern day version of Enron. By the way, guess who is appointed as the new CEO of FTX today?
Wait, let me guess. I want to take a guess. CZ. I'm gonna go with a wacky one. CZ.
Oversee its liquidation. John J. Ray, the
Oh,
guy
I
that
don't know
liquidated
who that is.
Enron 20
Oh.
years ago. It's a
Cool.
full circle. This dude's back. Oh, here's a little cherry to end it on. Update, as of a few minutes ago, FTX official and FTX
Oh, yeah, this is the hack I
wallets
was
have
talking
been
about.
hacked, with over $600 million leaving the exchange late Friday. It's convenient, hacked. I'm sure this is probably a last-minute looting by
Yeah.
people that had access in the Bahamas to whatever was left of this fucking absolute Ponzi scheme. Rarely rich people go to jail. Unfortunate byproduct of the system. But thankfully, these guys aren't rich.
Yeah, they have
Almost
$0.
SBF's current amount is $1 of value. One group I really want to call out specifically are people that took all of FTX's money and shilled it relentlessly. I don't want to name names, but there are many, many YouTubers that I've seen in the space that, not financial advice, did a ton of shilling for FTX.
I've never seen
TSM, by the way,
FTX on
TSM.
YouTube.
There should be some accountability on where this money's coming from when you talk about it and sell it to people.
I've seen a lot of Coinbase ads, but I've never seen one for FTX. Did FTX do a lot of YouTube sponsorship outreach? No, TSM, yeah, of course. They literally were owned by FTX. I just don't think I've ever seen an FTX shill on like a YouTuber FTX shill. There's been a lot of celebrity FTX shills. Yeah, maybe it was more the like financial side of YouTube, which I don't really tap into because I think a lot of it's just terrible advice. Thanks the resub skater in the Prime Exodus. Yep, the Miami Heat arena is named FTX. We said it on stream yesterday. They're gonna need a new title sponsor for the arena. We won't pay anything for it, but if they just need to slap a name on the Miami arena in the meantime while FTX dies and burns, they can call it the Moist Miami Arena. Like, we're down. We'll be the title sponsor for fun. I don't know if that really helps them in any way, but we're super open to it. Until they can find someone that will pay the millions upon millions that FTX was paying, or promising to pay. In fact, we'll probably... You know what? If we paid them $100, that's probably more than FTX will ever be able to pay them, since they're worth $0 now. So if anyone works at the Miami Arena, reach out to our guys. We'll make it happen. He's a prime fish and groovy.
We've done stuff on our side with Coinbase, but before we agreed to it, we had to look in the business model of Coinbase to make sure it made any sense. I don't think Coinbase is a stock I would buy. I wouldn't invest in it. But I do believe that they have a business model where they at least they hold your money. You give them their money, they hold it and then give it back to you. I don't like it, and I hope we get to a situation where people have a little bit of credibility or a little bit of ounce of shame before taking any possible sponsor that comes their way. But that's it. That's sort of the basic coverage of what's going on.
I don't know enough
in
about
the world of
Coinbase to
FTX.
know if
It's
that's
gonna
how
lead
it
to a
works.
lot
I'm
of
going to assume it
terrible,
does.
Terrible knock-on
I trust
effects
Big A.
in the world of crypto. I think if you have any money in crypto at all that isn't like, I don't know, Bitcoin on your own wallet, I would be very concerned.
That was a great video from Atrioc. From Atrioc there. That was beautiful. I would say even if you have your own Bitcoin on your own wallet, be very afraid. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that anymore. This shit is so crazy. What's Bitcoin worth right now? I haven't been keeping up with the crypto L's. They've just been piling up so much. 16.8k. Ah, wow. That, wow. you whew. Ew. Ooh. Ew. Ew. He's the prime duckling.